but he's disappointed because he failed.
Okay, hold on. So can one of you guys check if the stream is working?
No, fuck, what was it called?
Oh yeah.
Rivers, can you click the link?
Conan.
Oh, actually, never
The
mind.
Star Trek
There
one.
we go.
Yeah. Is it working
Let's
right now?
see. Oh, it's on YouTube.
Oh, it's working.
I'm on the menu, right? Okay. Let me.
Yeah, hello.
Okay. Oh shoot, which save was it? I hope I don't have to repeat this.
Well, you've got some latency, but it's okay.
Alright, cool. Cause I have no idea. Oh yes, part 2 done. Okay,
Some
this is
serious latency, I'd say 15 seconds
yeah.
or something.
I gotta go eat sahur soon. You guys have fun.
Alright.
Peace out. Take care.
Yeah,
Have
I'm
fun.
off as well. Good night.
Oh,
Good night.
Alright, see you, man. See you, Adam.
I'll stay here for a moment.
Bro. Oh yeah, I have to wait for like one other guy. Didn't you say you don't have anything to do? Just like stick with something.
Yeah. I might need to sleep in, say, 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, 2 to 3? Alright, that's good.
Time has no meaning when you're in need.
It's them.
Looks like they were trying to get into the control.
So this is the level that's gonna be where you just shoot a bunch of robots. This is the last time we're gonna shoot any humans. For like this entire game,
Maybe
actually.
the crew made a last stand against the harvesters here.
We're gonna
Let
like
us hope the control room is in better condition.
this level is gonna be robots,
Not that it did them any good.
and then from then on there's like this last.
I wouldn't be much of a
important part.
technician if I couldn't open a door.
But even then, it's no longer robots at that point. It's something else. It's these weird alien mutants. So this guy was talking about scavengers, and scavengers are referring to those mutant things
seal the door in case there are more
that
scavengers.
they've been ripping
This room looks pretty much
ships
untouched.
apart
The harvesters must not have made it this far.
and harvesting
The crew
boats
must
of
have
crew
stopped
and
them.
everything inside.
But it
So
cost
like
them their
they'll
lives.
take the dead bodies and probably do a bunch of gene editing and then clone them.
I'll probably improve them.
These controls appear to be operational. Looks like we got
But
plenty
what
of time.
about morality?
Really? Something went as planned.
Whoa, this is a case of
Environmental integrity has
ancient
been
Aryan
restored.
thing
You may now
actually
remove
going
your
too
helmets.
far. like the alien boss or whatever
Audio log.
that's been making all the mutants his like
Play it back? Yeah.
my ancestors made me thousands of years ago, and I gotta continue the legacy of perfecting and taking over the world.
Our weapons are useless.
Or
I can't.
taking over
Yeah,
the
The
universe.
gun systems are cut off. We're going to be slaughtered. No, get back. No. Somebody help us, please. They're killing us all. Tearing our ship apart. They're unstoppable. Ah!
Oh my god.
Distractions are not going to aid us in achieving our objectives.
That's right,
That must
Tupac.
have been harvesters.
Mr. Chell, control yourself.
They're gonna tear Voyager apart.
That is precisely what we are here to prevent. However, there has been a setback.
Oh no.
Guess I spoke too soon.
I can aim the gunship and fire it from here, but the loading mechanism seems to be malfunctioning. The charge will have to be loaded manually. Ensign Monroe, Take a small team to the barrel here.
Right
and
now
ride
we're
the
in
maintenance
this
tram to the end. The plasma
alien
focusing
ship
router here
that's
is
meant to be
misaligned, cutting off
basically
power to the
a
firing
giant
engines.
cannon,
You will have to adjust it.
like
Then
one giant
make your
cannon
way down to the firing
that they
chamber.
use to like
Once there,
snipe
you
ships
have to
from
load the
afar.
energy round into the firing chamber. When you've loaded the charge, I will then be able to fire the gunship.
All right, Chang,
We're
Satlos,
using
you're
this
with me.
ship to
Chang,
fire
you and
against like
Telsia stay here.
this one ship that's supposed to
I
what's
thought
it
he was
called?
going to pick me.
Hey, don't
Tear
worry,
the Star
ship's
Trek
deserted.
ship apart, the
No problem.
Earth people
I have
ship
disabled
apart.
all the security locks,
Because
lifts, and doors in the rest of the vessel.
Our
You should
weapons
have
aren't
difficulties
working
proceeding
right
from
now.
here.
Like this
Based.
ship's working, so we have to use it auto.
Yeah, we won't be going back this way. What's this?
At least
Don't
my
touch
internet is
anything.
good enough so I can both talk to you and listen to the stream at the same time.
Yeah.
Mr. Monroe, what's happening down there? I'm reading a power surge.
It's Skynet. Arnold Schwarzenegger gotta be.
Get to the floor,
Mr.
please.
Monroe, what's your status?
This ship isn't quite as dead as we thought, sir.
There were no indications of such a defense system here. They must be controlled from a different part of the ship.
We'll just have to be careful.
Agreed. Tuvok out.
As you can notice, for a game from I think 1999, they have alright cooperative intelligence.
Yeah, but remember Half-Life came before this. Maybe the same
Yeah,
year?
but they never introduced elevators in Half-Life.
Anybody home?
And the reason I point this out is because games like Daikatana, which comes like a year later with the whole Demon King cooperative AI, and it was buggy at that point. They later patched it to be pretty cool, but like not only was that game have initial problems with getting its AI to work, it was like games
Bro,
of the
that-
future, like
That whole
Cyberpunk.
game needed to run initiative. Like Katana was like really overblown
Yeah.
because of meme man.
I mean, it's a good. Well, the patched version's a good game. Not great, but the multiplayer was pretty cool, and the concept behind the single player was alright. But I brought it up as a relevant example back then, and then also because I want to talk about like how like games later on, like modern games still can't do cooperative AI properly.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll do it so
Programming
bad.
AI is more difficult, like, the smallest thing changes it drastically. That's why you see, like, companies don't even bother with programming AI, they just use some old presets of thought. Like, you just go there, shoot, make sounds, stuff like that, and basically rely more on illusions to simulate AI. So niggas will remember Fear, but they won't remember Call of Duty, Black Ops 1100 or something.
Out of my way!
Looks like the only way to move on is down this lift where the robot came from.
The thing about Fear was that apparently everything was scripted to the map. It wasn't general purpose. So like each map had its limitations. Like all the stuff about the soldiers being able to take cover and all that is just because they were told where they're allowed to take cover and where they're not.
And they have this little quirk that they name the position you're hiding behind. Like if you're hiding behind the couch, they say behind the couch.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
What'd you pick up? Some kind of welding tool. Makes a decent weapon.
I still don't know how they manage that.
Same way. So like every prop in the room, they probably give it like a name tag or something, and in the map's data, and like the AI is told, okay, this thing is called a couch, so you play the sound effect for the couch. Or
I know, but what purpose does that give in the grand scheme of things? It'll take so much of your time to place basically add a new weapon or a new level or something. Maybe just do the story a little better.
the point of it, I think, is that they want the quality over quantity. You can have a 5 out of 10 experience go on for 50 hours, or it can choose to be a very memorable movie-like experience, go on for, let's say, 10 hours, and that would be like a 9 out of 10. Also, it actually does kind of explain the meta of actually listening to what the enemy is saying, so that since you know that they know where you are, that you know to
that would
move
be
before they throw a
memorable
grenade.
gameplay.
You
Not
know.
gonna lie.
Oh yeah, being memorable also helps with advertising. So if you remember that Monolith or whatever that company was made Fear, and you see their name again, it's like, oh, those are the guys who made me get scared when the enemy said behind the couch. I want that type of experience again. how they keep saying behind you,
Excellent,
that's a
Monroe.
mistake.
You are approaching the
I'm
barrel.
clearly
The tram should be nearby.
I'm clearly
Take it
standing
down to
in
the
front of
plasma
them.
focusing chamber. You must hurry.
and and they're giving the warning that the enemy is behind you. One of the early mistakes of this type of technology. Oh, this guy getting stuck. I've actually never had that happen before.
Mitch.
Sorry, can't talk now.
Oh no, I think he's stuck there. He won't even move if I push him.
Stop shooting, it's me!
Wait, what if I do this?
Watch your fire!
Okay.
Austin.
It's too much thinking.
Hopefully that wasn't too far back.
Listen, I'm disappointed that you haven't actually embraced Flopper posting. Why I thought you would.
Wait, what? Oh, I haven't done what with Flopper posting?
Embraced it.
I have.
No, you haven't. You basically went after General Big Cats. Flopper isn't just a
You are
caracal,
approaching the
it's
barrel.
a
The
fat
tram should be
one.
nearby.
Oh, I
Take
don't
it
care
down to the
about
plasma
that.
focusing
I care
chamber.
about.
You must hurry.
I care about.
It's just
Big
the
Cats in
bait
general.
look in his eye.
And I actually kind of feel sad that that one is fat. Fatness is bad. You don't want to see.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Besides, you haven't made a portrait of Big Flopper, have you? I
Have you?
Yeah. It's not.
Oh.
It's not in the most complete state, but it looks presentable.
I knew you'd do it sometime.
Like, I haven't done anything with the background, but it definitely looks like him.
Year of Flopper Harvester.
Careful. That looks like
But
superheated
the
iron
harvest
gas.
be
Shit will
plentiful.
flood right off your bones.
Hey, Monroe. Whatever you did worked. The gas stopped venting.
Wait, did that work?
Looking at the Joe Biden Minecraft video.
Nice shooting, Monroe.
Plasma tubes. We must be getting close to the focusing chamber.
Nice shooting, Monroe.
Well, the laser cannon reminds me of Unreal Tournament. The laser rifle was one of my favorite weapons. Like, the trick when you throw this vortex thing and then hit it with a laser was quite good.
I haven't done much
gravitic
of
clay
Unreal. Talking about.
Use the alternative and then the primary on the alternatives field. Well, the flak cannon was my favorite
That's everybody's favorite.
because it's fun to use.
Yeah, the fire rate's good, and it basically acts like a long-range shotgun. Wait,
The jelly gun was the worst in the game.
the minigun?
The jelly gun.
Oh yeah. Like this whole thing about making shotguns ineffective past 10 feet. That's an inventor concept. It doesn't apply in reality.
Yes.
Unreal Tournament actually ended up making a somewhat realistic shotgun when they made the flat cannon effective at longer ranges.
You say longer, but it's not that long. Like the pellets go like become cold and you just don't harm as much.
They still hit the enemy though. That's the thing. It's not hard to hit the enemy with it. At least in my experience.
Yeah, that is true. Still though, if you're looking at an enemy at a longer range, you can use the grenade on him.
Yeah.
Berman would be offended because I said him.
The door's locked, sir.
Tuvok said he disabled all the security locks. Too bad Chell isn't here.
Hey, that joke would actually work.
There's some micro fissures in the door's structure.
Chell from Portal could have been in here, and the joke would have worked.
Take cover.
Good work, Austin.
I wouldn't be much of a demolitionist if I couldn't blow up a door.
Weapons here are surprisingly well made.
Yeah. It's made by
Like the
Activision. They actually had a brain back then.
Yeah, like the kickback on them is actually better than a lot of Half-Life weapons. Hold on, 2 people watching.
Hi, DS. I don't have the forgot to leave the browser open. Or it might be.
The Ranger is counting on us. Beam him back to sickbay.
Wait, what? Oh.
Black build again.
I think I accidentally injured one of my teammates in the process. Oh, it sent me this far back.
Remote control, best weapon.
Focusing chamber.
Hey bro, I'm yawning too much. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
I see it.
Alright,
It's definitely easy. How are we going to fix it up? I think I see some computer process on the other side.
Okay, hold on a second. If only I could bring the window over here. What a shame. I won't be able to see the chat.
The gravitic plating is easy to recharge.
Problem this game has is that you can't alt tab. The only way you can switch to a different window bring up Taskmaster. Not even then, it only works most of the time, some of the time, but never 100%. But what can you do? It's not like the This was made way before the thought of simultaneously having multiple programs installed running while your game's running was a good idea.
The door's locked, sir.
Tuvok said he disabled all the security locks. Too bad Chell isn't here.
1999.
There's some micro fissures in the door structure. I think I can blow it. Take cover.
Good work, Austin.
I wouldn't be much of a demolitionist if I couldn't blow up a door.
now we have the cannon
The
line.
plasma stream is realigned. Well done. Now, proceed to the firing chamber and load the charge.
Fire. Which will also take a million years.
I can see the harvester ship. It's almost to Voyager.
Hurry, Alex.
I know we're here now. We're not getting through here with those rods.
There we go. Well, I know we're here now.
Uh-oh, more bots.
Mr. Monroe, you are in the storage chamber. The energy rounds for the weapon should be there.
Yes,
Here's
they
one.
are.
But how do we get it to the firing chamber?
Just press the button, dude. Cliche is to have everything just
I'm loading it now.
It doesn't
That would be highly
matter
advisable,
how
Mr.
long
Monroe.
it takes for you.
Rocket,
It looks like I'm
Acknowledged.
rushing though. I am,
Initiating
but
firing
it
sequence.
wouldn't matter if
Prepare
I
to beam
take
back to
20
Voyager.
minutes. But that would be very enjoyable to watch. Alright, now it's time to kill the crap out of the mutants.
where's everyone else?
Something has happened and the invaders are invading.
Tuvok needs you. Come on. The Harvester ship was only disabled, but now they're trying to board us.
That's one tough ship, but at least Voyager's still in one piece.
Hurry, dude.
Chang, Monroe, the Harvester's docking tendrils are attempting to breach the hull. Go to the equipment room and restock.
They expected this guy to die off or something. If he actually recognized that all three of us were here, he would have listed all of our names. That time he got injured, I think this guy could have been scripted to die. I'm not scripted, but allowed to.
Do you require medical attention?
Yeah.
Doctor,
You don't appear to be injured.
The Harvesters are almost through.
Are spreading out into the corridors. Stop them at any cost.
The AI is dead. went the wrong way.
We do not require medical attention. Your assistance is much appreciated, Ensign.
I'll say. Any later and we might have been a Harvester snack.
Monroe to Bridge,
Harvester
the Harvesters
Doritos.
have been eliminated.
Good work, Ensign. We'll get cleanup crews down there on the double.
Can't believe the aliens survived the hit from that dreadnought.
It would have been much worse had we not disabled the Harvester.
Not that that's going to make anyone around here feel any better.
What do you mean?
Let's just say that, as ship's morale officer, I've noticed people are a little on edge from constantly being on the defensive for so long. I just hope we get out of here soon.
Tuvok, Ensign Monroe, report to the conference room in half an hour.
The isodecium is working. Environmental controls and most critical systems will be online soon. But I don't know if we'll get full power back.
How long before warp drive? I want to get Voyager as far from this death trap as possible.
I might be able to get it up and running, but I can't guarantee its stability with that constant power drain from the Forge's dampening field.
Harry, what about sensors? Can we...
Wait, aren't we...
Go ahead, Ensign. What's on your mind?
Well, aren't we going to counterattack?
What?
I mean, are we just going to sit here and wait for them to attack again, or are we going to strike back?
I don't intend to leave Voyager a sitting duck, Ensign. Maybe you weren't paying attention just now, but we're doing our best to get out of here.
Mr. Monroe, you were invited to this conference as a courtesy. The captain has rejected your proposal.
Captain, I'm just saying what everyone is thinking.
All right, Ensign. Just what is everyone thinking?
Well, it's just that people are tired of being on the defensive.
I have to agree. I've talked with some of the crew. Morale is low. They feel vulnerable.
The best defense is often a strong offense.
What are we supposed to do without engines and weapons? Drift over there and use harsh language? That thing's outer defenses could cut Voyager to ribbons.
Not every problem can be solved by force, Ensign. I would have thought you would know that by now.
While we're sitting here licking our wounds, the Forge could send another Harvester ship.
All the more reason to get repairs done sooner.
But what if the repairs can't be finished because of that dampening field?
I understand. We're all feeling vulnerable. But I'm not just captain of this ship. I'm the captain of her crew as well. I can't ignore the morale of my people. If they don't get a chance to fight back, they might not have any fight left in them by the time the next Harvester comes. And I can't ignore the fate of the other countless victims this Forge has taken. And the ones it's yet to take.
She just said she wanted to get
fighting
out
so
of
hard
here.
for our own
and now
survival.
she's saying, "Oh, I
We've
can't
almost
ignore it. I
forgotten our
can't
responsibility
ignore it."
to the others trapped
sure.
here. If we have a chance to stop this
These
madness
so-called
once and for all,
intelligent people,
we must take it.
they think they're
However,
all cool.
Voyager is in no shape
They're
to
not
challenge
cool.
the Forge. Mr. Monroe, I take it you have a plan in mind.
They're not
Yes,
sophisticated.
I do. Trojan horse.
They didn't even want to
The
listen
Harvester
to
ship.
Ensign Monroe.
Of course. I can take a small team of my best people. We use the Harvester
until
to
he
enter
said
the
about the
Forge and
morale.
lower its defenses so you can send reinforcements and shuttles. If we can shut down the dampening field, Voyager and the other ships should be able to escape.
We don't have any idea what kind of internal defenses that thing has.
At the very least, we can buy Voyager some time.
All right. Tuvok, Chakotay, Monroe, let's put together a plan. It's time we brought the fight to our captors.
Once the dampening field generator is down, we will evacuate the Forge and return to Voyager via the shuttlecrafts.
Crewman Jaworski, yes.
Sir, how are we going to get the Harvester back to the Forge? We don't know how to operate it, do we?
A science team has examined the Harvester ship and discovered an automatic recall system.
The ship is programmed to return to the forge on its own.
Also, why does this guy have a tattoo on his face?
Your team leader,
I thought
Ensign
tattoos
Monroe,
weren't allowed
will
in
now
the
brief
Federation.
you on
No,
your
I'm just
specific
kidding.
mission
They probably
objectives.
are. Well, there was this joke
The first
of
team
Deus
is going to be a
Ex
small
where they
group.
said,
Just
this
myself,
is,
Telsia, Beesman, and
NSF
Chell.
guy was saying.
We will board the Harvester and initiate the auto-return
Allowing
sequence.
people with tattoos
we believe the
back in
Harvester will
Alabama,
return
we
to
didn't
this
allow
area
on
of the
top of you,
forge,
you shot
a docking range
Well, I
of
don't know,
some
he said
sort.
something like that.
Still under construction, apparently. Our scans indicate that the external defense's power grid is located somewhere in this area. Once we shut it down, we'll call for the reinforcements. That's where the rest of you come in. Once we rendezvous, we will spread out and proceed down this main shaft. We'll try to locate the generator for the dampening field
I
and destroy
apologize
it,
if you actually
allowing
wanted to
Voyager
listen to the
escape.
cutscenes in full, but you know,
Any
there's,
questions?
there's subtitles, and there's
Liz,
probably a better,
What kind of
better quality
resistance are we
upload
gonna
of
run
that
into?
Honestly,
somewhere.
we don't know. We presume there'll be more
There isn't.
harvesters over
I mean, I
there,
guess
and
I
who
could.
knows what else. We don't know anything
What's
about
it
this
called?
forge
Re-record
and who's
later.
operating it.
Just the
But I expect
cutscenes.
pretty heavy resistance.
But there should be a billion channels for
Look,
that.
I know some of you must be scared. I know I am. But the Hazard team was created and trained for exactly this kind of dangerous assignment. We can beat this thing.
This crew has repeatedly surprised and impressed me over these past several years. Starfleet, Maquis, and others. We've all come together and performed beyond the expectations of even the finest Starship crew. I know you can do this. We will shut down this death trap.
All right, let's suit up and get going. My team, meet by the Harvester docking tendril in 1/2 hour. Dismissed.
Dismissed.
Come to wish me luck, Tuvok?
Vulcans do not believe in luck, Mr. Monroe. However, your success is crucial. And while I believe you will prevail, I hope that your mission does not encounter undue adversity.
Thanks, Tuvok.
We will join you as soon as your team deactivates the outer defenses.
Now, if I haven't said it before, one of the things that I appreciate about this game is that compared to actual Star Trek episodes, or at least the ones that I've watched, you know, from the original series and all that, this would still be entertaining as a show if it had this, like, I don't know, this blend of action and what's it called? This blend of action and dialogue. Because mostly, especially in the original series, it's about the captain using just his wits to outsmart the enemy. And because they couldn't afford any actual good practical effects, and since CGI didn't exist back then, which means you can't do the cheesy Command and Conquer style CGI.
Anybody home?
Then
How
that
old
means,
is
yeah,
this
you just
place?
had to do this, like, not necessarily boring, but
Hey, Chell.
stationary.
You're not afraid of heights.
Stationary style of doing things, carrying your story. You
Chell's
can't
never gonna make it
have
across.
constant
See
space
if you can find an
battles
easier way down for him.
without
We'll
it
cover you.
looking awkward, messed up, or just cheesy. You just watch it for, I guess, like the dialogue and the ideas. Alright, so there is a bit of an efficiency loss when you use the iMod alt fire. 6 shots versus an 8 shot. I think I can just jump down there. easily dodgeable because the particles are thicker. They have splash damage. You can see from that far. That type of stuff seems to be appreciated. Of course, they seem to be missing what I thought. Look at him go, look at him go. Watch it! Finger animation, man. Okay, so this is the part where the gravity just turns off and it goes to normal gravity. And then fall damage kills you for whatever reason. I never understood why they have this health stuff down there when just falling that deep, I think, hurts you. I'm gonna try it again, but usually I remember it.
Monroe, where are you going?
Yeah, see, that's cringe. What do you mean, Monroe, where are you going? Can't you see the ammo down there? Second try. Alright, so it is worth the risk. Sort of. Just gotta be careful about it though. Don't make a fool of yourself. Never mind. It wasn't worth it that much.
There's atmosphere in here.
Must be the Harvester's uglier cousins.
I don't think they like us very much.
Of course they don't. They're hard. Blast. These guys can throw rocks. The closest thing to shoot them out of their hands. What the heck? Oh, I hear noises. Footsteps.
Hey, you dropped the force field.
Do that long. That's really making me mad. The guy is like stuck up there, and I can't get him. I can't even see him. He keeps moving around. Oh, there we go. It's like a block. I go here. I think I can get him with a grenade. Oh, there he is. There we go. Killed.
I'm ready for shore leave.
So this is
can't
the part
deactivate the defense
where you
system
use while x equals true.
I can run an endless loop.
Repeat the same data from 50 years ago.
It will just
That
extrapolate all of the
basic
ship's current
programming
movement.
trolling.
So the
Feed
targeting
false data.
computers will think all the ships are just drifting normally.
If
Right.
true.
When the reinforcements come, the
That's not
targeting
if.
computers won't see it.
It's just a while true, and it just repeats itself.
Monroe to Voyager. The defense grid is down.
While true,
You
put
should be
this
able to
idiot's
bring in
face in
reinforcements
front of
to
the
the docking
cameras
grid.
to make him feel
You
like
better hurry.
he's
It's
not
pretty heavy
there.
resistance.
Understood. We shall be there as soon as possible. In the meantime,
see if
try
that
to
guy's
locate
still
the
standing
main
in front of
central
the camera
shaft of the
and he's not
forge.
there.
Our scans indicate it should
then you
lead to the
realize,
energy dampening
wait,
field
I'm
generator.
Acknowledged. Monroe out. All right. We better get
basically
moving
what
before more of those things show up. We can meet up with the reinforcements on one of
They
the lower
probably
levels.
have a just-in-time compiler, otherwise
Okay.
they wouldn't be able to do
I've
this.
locked that exit down there.
You have to compile the whole program again to add that change to feed it the false data. Nah, I'm kidding. You don't even need to do that. Cool. Remember, anytime there is a problem, use explosives. And if the problem isn't solved, use more explosives. And if you run out, then you gotta get the explosives from other sources, like here.
Look, those pieces of debris are from Voyager.
Get some more. Oh, look at that laptop. That's like a ThinkPad or something, right?
Hey! What? That's my Nausicaa wrestling trophy! All right, now I'm really gonna have to teach him a lesson.
Calm down, crewman.
Yeah, Star Trek out here with the ThinkPad, man.
Hold your fire.
I know to hold my fire. I'm a trained professional.
Behind you!
Thankfully, all of these guys are essential characters in such a way that you can't kill them. But, you know. But if this was like that blonde guy from the last mission, I could accidentally kill him. Worse than Stalingrad.
Hey, check it out, man. There's some of those creatures in these containers. What's that all about?
Who cares? As long as they stay in there.
Hello? Hello? Hey, Ugly! Wake up!
Hey, be careful.
Ah, he's sound asleep. He's lucky he's in there.
We're getting close to this part that really sucks. That it keeps repeating itself. It's like a pain to get past when you're not good enough at the game. And that line was like that hello, hey ugly, wake up. That line that he just said, I heard it. It's like ingrained in my mind because this part. I mean, it's not horribly badly designed. I mean, it's like hard. Okay, I've never heard that line before. Let's negotiate. That's funny. Alright, guys. What the heck is this? Oh, there. See this part? This is evil.
Man, here comes some more!
See,
check
that's
it out,
why
man.
you gotta load.
There's some of those creatures in these
What I
containers.
call the save.
What's that all about?
Yeah, here, pain incoming. I don't want to do that again.
Behind you! Guys just don't know when to give up!
Let's try this.
Don't mess with Starfleet!
I think maybe it says that when I hit him on accident. There is like no real solid strat for this.
Man, here comes some more!
talk about terrorism crimes, that's fine. Like out of place.
Thanks, Tuvok. We couldn't have held out much longer. Did all the boarding parties make it?
Yes. The defense systems did not fire. The captain, Chakotay, and others have boarded several decks.
Good. Now we just have to find the generator and shut it down.
Monroe? He's dead.
Dead? No. He can't be.
He saved us all.
The good of the many outweighs the needs of the few. Mr. Beesman understood this. He will be missed, but we must continue with our operation. Sensor scans indicated that the generator is on the lowest level. We will need to divide into teams and try to find a way down to destroy it. Mr. Chell, Ms. Murphy, I will require your skills.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Chang, Jarrah, you're with me then.
We should maintain an open comm channel for the remainder of the mission. Let's go.
And as far as I know, that's the only guy you can't save. Like, of all the people that you work with, you can't save him, which kind of sucks. But thankfully they did this, like at the last mission. Like, just like the last mission, pretty much. And I say pretty much because it goes on, like, longer than the others. That's what kind of sets it apart.
Chakotay to the captain. We're pinned down here.
Hold on, Commander. We're on our way.
Oh my God, what is that?
See, all these people I don't care about. I only care about Beesman. And like a couple of Shell.
This shaft, it's full of those monsters. There must be thousands of them stored in the walls. This must be some kind of incubation chamber.
It's a whole army of these things. For some kind of invasion. There's enough here to take a whole planet.
Not just a planet. An entire galaxy. These Reavers are the ultimate killing machines. We have spent thousands of your years abducting species from all over this galaxy. Our probes have found worlds your puny Federation would never dream existed. We've tested and dissected them all, combining and manipulating their DNA. We have grown the ultimate warrior race. You and your entire galaxy shall fall to the Warsaw.
No! We will stop you!
Pitiful creatures. To the Warsaw, you are nothing more than an infestation, an annoyance to be crushed like a...
What happened?
We Betazoids are telepathic. I was able to block the alien's voice. For now.
Are you okay?
Yes, it just took a lot out of me. I'll be fine.
Tuvok, this is Monroe. We found the main shaft that just had some sort of contact with the being who seems to be in control of this station.
Yes, Ensign. We received the same message. We are still recovering from it.
They're creating an army of drones. They're just like the Borg.
Correction. The Borg seek only perfection. These Vorsauts seek to annihilate all lesser beings and dominate whole galaxies. Even worse than the Borg, then.
Sir, We can't just shut down the generator. We've got to destroy the entire station.
I concur, Ensign. My teams will start placing explosives. You and your team continue down the shaft to the generator. You have to destroy it before we can set off the det packs. Voyager can then escape the region before the explosion.
Understood. Monroe out.
What I don't get is that since I like call him Tuvok. He's supposed to be one of the Vulcan people, and he's saying, "Oh, I'm the cousin." I don't get that because they're supposed to be like resistant to the mental attacks. Maybe he has like, well, they didn't exactly show him how much he recovered, but I guess it makes sense to go to
Everyone okay? says it autosave, but I don't believe it sometimes. No, I never noticed that crane. That's cool. I mean, I did see it in the cutscene. I didn't realize it was still hanging like that. Oh wait, this part's where I have to watch this. Harvester! Yeah. Looks like some kind of invisible force fields on the floor.
Yeah, but it's segmented. There's holes everywhere. There has to be a path or pattern to it.
So I thought this part was really cool. Especially since, like, you know, you have unlimited ammo with this gun. I mean, it's a bit tedious, but there's only, like, this is like the only time it happens. So, for people who are brute forcing and not paying attention, it was a good curveball. Like, this actually annoyed me originally. But slow and steady gets you across.
Good thing Chell was here. He'd have to change his habits.
Oh shoot, where am I? Oh, there we go. Is that an attack? Yeah! That was awesome.
Captain, we've played the last of the dispatch.
Good, Ensign. Get to the shuttle and return to Voyager.
health though. Oh no, there's no health. Oh no. Alright. Saves come again.
Get in position to for my goal.
That was horrible pathfinding. He could have just jumped the whole time. He chose to make that type of mistake. But he knows how to shoot. This whole time I'm like holding fire because these guys keep getting in the way because of horrible pathfinding. If I team kill, because it is possible. Not as possible for certain things, but like, these guys are essential, but you can still kill essential NPCs on accident or on purpose. That will end the mission.
Gateway to Tuvok. We're evacuating. Our dead packs are set and ready to load.
Acknowledge that. We're en route to the shuttle ourselves.
Oh, I thought enemies appeared when he started screaming. Like, calm down, bro. It's just a bit of fall damage.
Those are weavers. They're like fetuses. They must grow them down here.
Right. They must use the materials gathered by the harvesters to build homes. Keep sharp, there may be others.
Of course there are others. There's thousands of them. He says, oh, we'll keep sharp and maybe others. Like, you think we don't know that? You think we don't know that? This has a transmission. The crab person overlord himself saying how he has enough soldiers to take care of an entire galaxy. Though, if everyone was half as competent as my kids, their strategy is to charge the enemy. And no amount of Tetris, inventory Tetris, is going to save them from proper tactics and explosives. Still, though, it's a big threat. You know, you
So one day you see 10 million crabmen invade your planet. Like, you can take care of them, but you'd rather not have to deal with that at all. Sorry, I shouldn't be calling them crab people. That's a disrespect to crabs. I should be calling them bug.
Road to Tuvok. We found the generator creating the dampening field.
Excellent, Mr. Monroe. Destroy the generator and we will activate the det packs. We will then start the evacuation.
Understood.
Ensign, it is important that you succeed. All of Voyager is counting on you.
At least
Tuvok out.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
We're ready, Alex.
Crabs taste good or something. I don't know. I'd rather eat crabs than bugs. These guys remind me of bugs more than crabs. Not the bugmen. The difference is that Syrians keep people in refrigeration pods to heal them back to health, and the only time these guys are going to be in pods is to be produced and then never be taken care of again. Just quantity over quality, quantity over morality, quantity over anything really.
Alex,
once you're alive, you're successfully born. Okay, goodbye.
Insignificant creatures, you cannot stop us. This forge is but the first of millions. We will launch the seed. It will grow into a new forge and create thousands more. You have simply delayed the inevitable. The Forsoth shall conquer your galaxy, then countless others.
Gerard. She blocked the voice again. Must have overwhelmed her.
Alex, listen, we've got to get out of here. The whole place is going to blow.
Come on, let's go.
Take Gerard. Get her back to Voyager.
Wait, what? Alex, where are you going?
You saw the visions. All this is going to start all over again if I don't stop that seed.
Wait, let us...
No. You've got to get Gerard back to Voyager. This is my decision. Now go.
But...
Chad. All that pent-up energy from wanting, all that pent-up rage from wanting to prove Tuvok wrong about why. The gut. Why? He knows better. Sometimes he really does know better. Oh, by the way. What was I saying? About the bug people. It doesn't matter. I already said it. They don't care about you. you know things get real when you see both our ammo counts max out to 999, except the phaser though. So it's about to get real. It's about to get real. So you can keep this. Well, no. Keep this one.
Ensign Monroe.
Yeah, shut up, Tupac. I don't care.
Ensign Monroe, acknowledge. Mr. Monroe, you are violating direct orders.
Who cares? Direct orders. The only thing that I'm going to be directing is a missile to the head of the Vorsoth. The Vorsoth, they think they Aryan or something. Man, they ain't even Nigerian. They ain't even Aboriginal. Worse than like worse than subhuman. They are not comparable to us. They're not nearly the same blood. They couldn't dream. They couldn't dream of it.
Foolish human. You cannot hope to stop the Vorsoth.
Oh yeah?
What are you?
I am the Vorsoth. I was created by the Ancient Ones. I shall carry out their programming.
Ancient Ones? Who you think
the seed will be launched to create a new forge. We can never be stopped.
You sure about that, bro?
Wait! Listen to me! In your visions, I saw this machine is thousands of years old. How do you know that your purpose is conquest? Your makers might have only intended to use you for research. They may have been explorers, like ourselves.
Nonsense. Our programming is clear. We are engineered for perfection. We are created to conquer.
Man, you can't even conquer the outside of your seat.
Your original programming may have deteriorated. Do you even remember who built you? Where did they come from? What did they look like? The race of beings who first made you might even be extinct.
Silence! The seed will be launched. You shall be destroyed.
Alright, buddy. They're gonna feel the real stuff. Can't stop
must leave. Dangerous. Come with us.
No.
The seed! This cannot be! You mutant wretch! Relish this minor victory, human. For you may have stopped the seed. But now, I will show you just how insignificant you are.
So I was actually joking, he can actually get out of his wheelchair, whatever that's supposed to be. But he looks so stupid when he does it. He doesn't even have legs. Not proper legs anyway, he looks like a hybrid snake thing. Oh yeah, hold on, heal up. Yes, no, not those
Your bitter blood shall drink like sweet nectar.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna be ready for you. Because you're gonna be dead. You ain't coming back. And you, why is a chandelier? Not like a switch. There's be a chandelier there.
Engines are at full power, Captain.
Keep pressing it, Mr. Paris.
The forge has been destroyed.
We made it!
What about the other ships?
Some of them made it out. Captain, I'm getting a message from the Aetherians. They thank us for our help and are back on their way to their new home.
Captain, I've got some readings on our position. We're still in the Delta Quadrant, but we're over 200 light years closer to the Alpha Quadrant.
So, we gained a few months. Not bad. Get us back on course for home, Mr. Paris.
Looks like your plan worked, Ensign.
Yes. Congratulations, Monroe. Good work.
Your performance was quite satisfactory. You appear to be injured. You should report to sickbay.
Yes, sir.
Alex?
Tasia, hi.
Penny for your thoughts?
What's a penny?
I don't know. Some old phrase I heard Paris say once. It was a nice service. For Beastman and the others.
Yeah, for a funeral.
You couldn't have helped them, you know. You did the best you could. They knew the risks. They were professionals.
I know, but when you disappeared in the Aetherian ship, I told myself the same thing. It didn't make me feel any better then, either.
You can't bring them back. Don't live in the past. Look toward the future. You have a bright future.
Do I?
Sure. Trust me.
Is this a private party, or can anyone join?
How are you doing, Monroe?
As good as can be expected, I guess.
Lieutenant Monroe?
Those pips suit you well, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir.
You had us worried there at the end.
Mr. Monroe disobeyed orders and did not board the escape shuttle.
I'm sorry, sir. There was something I had to do.
We know, Lieutenant. We all saw the alien visions. You did what you had to do.
It was commendable. You were willing to sacrifice yourself for the whole.
As did the entire team. You all performed bravely.
As you
The
for
Hazard
our
team
entire
has proven to
team.
be more valuable than we imagined.
The only people who
Starfleet just might
mattered
adopt your idea.
in this mission.
Thank you, Captain.
But
I think Mr.
like,
Monroe
really,
is the
really
one
matters
most responsible
Beesman
for the success
and
of
the
the team.
Protag.
It took some time and not
Like,
inconsiderable effort.
Did they ever
but
think
you
that?
have
Oh
proven
yeah,
yourself to be an outstanding officer and a natural leader. As I
Ensign
always
Ensign
believed you
Monroe's
would.
the one who thought of attacking him in the first place.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Beesman would have always.
I was afraid
said
you
to
would think
attack
my
him.
decision was too impulsive.
They like this
Sometimes,
Star
Lieutenant,
Trek. Everyone
your gut
deserves an
instinct
award
is
type
better
of
than
thing.
what logic
is
and
ridiculous.
procedure would suggest. Both are needed in a good leader. That is why I chose you to begin with.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Why, Tuvok? Is that a bit of pride I detect?
Surely, Captain. There is no cause to insult me.
And that's the end. One of the best things that the combination of Raven Software and Activision has made. And yeah. Yeah, the heck with Chakotay, the heck with the captain, the real OGs, Lieutenant Foster, Beesman, and Ensign Monroe. And of course, the thing that has to be commended is, of course, Chell for still being there. Like he's always scared or whatever, but he still comes along, of course. So that's commendable that he's always like facing his fears, even though he's not as strong-spined as the rest. Oh yeah, that's the alternate character. If you choose female, it changes the protag's name to Alexandria Monroe instead of being Alex Monroe or whatever. Attack. The actor for Telsia has a weirder name than she does in the game. Barziv or whatever. Sure. Oh yeah, there's dubs. I didn't think about that. They put subtitles for the dubs. Like, who does that? I mean, probably a lot of games. I don't watch the credits normally. But you think when you're talking about, like, let's say when you're watching a movie, and if you're watching even the DVD version, and they have dubs for the official whatever, like official dubs for, let's say, RoboCop, then you don't see like the names for them, for the actors. I don't think you do. They go unrecognized. At least that's what I think happens. someone named Claudia was doing the German acting. That's hilarious. I mean, like that either means like it's hilarious because either she's really good at being a second language, or there's someone named Claudia that was a born native speaker, which is funny because that sounds like a Latino name, or maybe Italian. So I don't know, maybe the son of Mussolini or something, the daughter of Mussolini or something like that. They had a separate director for the Germans. That's nice. Oh, if I haven't addressed this before, those square shadows or whatever, that's supposed to be that's a glitch. It's not supposed to be like that. I don't know how to fix it. It only happens on, I've only seen it happen every time I use it on like a super modern PC, or relatively modern anyways. If you play this on period correct software and hardware like Windows XP and I don't know, Phenom 2 or Pentium 4, even what's it called, Intel Pentium Mobile from like 2006 or something, it looks normal, but when I'm like running these like weird versions, like this isn't like a legit version. I think this is like a download I found somewhere. The shadows are messed up. But hey, we gotta think about it. This is current gen hardware from a mixture of 2016 to 2020, running a game from 1999. I like Sony or, you know, a Nintendo, Apple, Samsung, all these people who use the unconventional hardware, I say unconventional, but non-x86 based platform, they like to brag about what their devices can and cannot do, but they never think, how about we get the software that people paid for 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 to 20 years ago to still work. They never think about that. And some of these companies, they have the audacity to say to people that emulation is illegal, even though the United States law has proven time and time and again through various court cases that emulation is fine. It's just the issue of how you're obtaining the ROMs that's where you get in the nasty waters. Nintendo likes to tell people about how emulation is illegal, is disrespectful to the creators because it is piracy or whatever. Man, those developers didn't even care about what platform it was actually on. They cared about getting paid. And of course, like people obtaining it through honest means. If they already paid for it, then it shouldn't matter how they manage that copy. They don't, like, I tell someone, oh, my book, like, let's say I tell, what's his face? Not Steven Spielberg. If I tell Stephen King, hey man, my copy of The Green Mile is getting old. So what I did was I scanned all the pages and I kept it to myself. Well, I reprinted, I took the book, I recopied the pages, and I recompiled it into a notebook so I wouldn't lose it. He's not going to get mad because you didn't even share it with anybody. You just made it for yourself. And it's not like you probably didn't even sell the old book. You tell him you didn't even sell the old book. He's not going to care. Unless, of course, I don't know Stephen King that well, but that's what I imagine if he was a sane person would do. Any sane person is going to do that. When talking about games, the John Carmack, when you tell him, oh yeah, I pirated Doom before, but here's $60 because I felt bad about it. He's like, man, I don't care that much. The game's like 30 years old. I already released a source code
Welcome to
it.
Voyager, Elkar's main system.
You think I should keep getting paid for the same thing that I made 30 years ago? An engineer who works on a building, he gets paid once. He makes the building, and when he's done with the building, he never gets paid for it again. And worse is that if the building, something goes wrong with that building, they can get sued for that building. He can get sued. The engineer who put all that effort into it, he can get sued if something goes wrong like 20 years later. And they don't really think about this. And in the case of companies like Nintendo, where they're still selling like the ports, like they're selling they're still selling ports. Oh shoot, is the mic off? No, okay, it's not. That would be funny if the whole time the mic was off. And in the case of Nintendo, where they're like selling ports from stuff from like not 40 years ago, but 35 years ago, the software engineer isn't getting paid. Neither of the programmers are getting paid. Some of them are probably dead. And they want to complain about, oh, it is illegal. It's not fair to the creators. The creators are dead. They're gone, or they're fired, or they resigned. It's not even going to them. Make the contract so it still goes to them after they leave the company, or make it go to the family, but you don't do this. But anyways, that got really off topic. The point is that I am grateful that 20 years later, on a new system, new hardware, new operating system, that this game still runs mostly fine without issues. And all of us should be thankful for that. The x86 platform is awesome. This Intel AMD platform is awesome. It allows us to keep enjoying the things that we obtained or purchased or want to obtain from like that is a era long ago times, maybe generations ago even. If this keeps going, even maybe in 2040, like someone he'll get the UEFI version of FreeDOS, UEFI enabled version of FreeDOS, and wants to play a DOS game. He just loads up FreeDOS and he's on his like AMD Ryzen 20350X with the 128 cores and 256 threads, and he's only using one of them, of course. And he's running it natively. But yeah, that's the end of this stream. This guy Sergey Ladiva or whatever has been telling me I haven't been saying anything. I hope that's not true, because then I would have just talking and the stream had like no audio to go with it. But yeah, that's the end of this stream. Hopefully you liked it. If you didn't, whatever, you gotta give a suggestion. You can't just dislike something and not give suggestions, because that's cringe. That's not cool. And goodbye. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I haven't made a C++ video in 5,000 years, it's easy to get sidetracked. Maybe one day, maybe 2,000 years from now, I'll remember, oh yeah, I should probably make chapter